Hi Sagittarius, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your in-depth monthly reading. As you know, I start this reading by vibing with your energy, major energy that you are dealing with, dealt with, will be dealing with, and then for that I use major arcana, animal spirit, and oracle message. And after that, I'm gonna go deeper into the situation by using different kind of tarot deck. And after that, I'm gonna be giving you divinely timely message by using mystical shaman oracle deck. Okay, let's see what you have. Okay, let's see. And this is an intuitive free flowing reading, so take it as it resonates. And I do take jumpers from the deck. Sometimes it takes more time than usual, so just be patient or just fast forward the shuffling part. I want to tell you that. Okay, let's see. Impress. Wow, Taurian Libra energy. Let's get another one. And justice. Oh my god, Libra energy. Are you dealing with a Libra, or you have a lot of Libra, like a strong Libra on your chart? So there is definitely some, oh, I don't know, I'm like, I want this to be like this, I don't know. Okay. um so it's like a strong just for visceral feelings that I'm getting. It's like acceptance, a lot of karmic due just clearing up, and freshness is coming over, freshness is coming over. Maybe you have like did not feel quite good for quite a long time, but that's gonna change very soon, very fast. Should I, yeah, somebody told. Okay, so we got tiger and starfish together. Look at this, fire and air. Okay, more. More. Turtle, a lot of water. Okay, fire and water, sorry, starfish. Turtle, one more. One more. There is a, with the tiger card, I'm getting a strong sense of focus. You know what you want to achieve right now, you know what you want to do, what you need, and you are like very focused on that. We are gonna go deeper into this. Okay, well, another water, maybe. Oh my god, so many water. Wow, well, in reverse. All right, let's get another oracle card before I start the reading. Okay, divine mother manifests. Yeah, again, this is like a empress energy, again empress energy coming twice. Okay, we are going to talk about this in deep right now. So Sagittarius, what we are getting, you got empress and justice. Oh my god, you may have a strong Libra placement somewhere on your birth chart. Check that out. But anyway, um yeah, what I'm feeling like, Sagittarius, you are feeling very good. Okay, it has been a long time you feel like you haven't feel very good, haven't felt like everything is aligning. You felt a little off, not little, maybe quite off, and you feel like nothing is happening at, like to benefit you in some way, or it felt like everything was just against you. It felt like some kind of wrong karma is kind of haunting you, and it felt like that. But now I feel like there is a lot of peace and serenity is kind of surrounding around you, and you are not questioning, you are not doubting, you are not being suspicious of why it is happening to me. You are being an empress, you are really really embracing it. If you are feeling good today, you are not asking, you are not telling, oh, how about tomorrow, are you gonna feel good tomorrow as well? So, and like you are not being a problem to yourself to not enjoy the moment. You are really being open to yourself, quite nicely actually. You are trying to, accept, like not trying to, you're just accepting these good vibes. You're just accepting whatever if you're feeling good in this moment, you're accepting it. You are not asking this question whether it's gonna last for next day or next moment or not, that kind of doubt, that kind of, I have something, I'm sorry, I have something in my mouth. I feel like, I don't know, I'm having a little difficulty talking, I don't know why right now. Okay. Yeah, so you are really accepting that. You are really kind of vibing with how to receive, how to not just struggle all the time and fight for things, but how to receive whenever you feel strong, whenever you feel like that light hits you, whenever you feel like that things are settling down, how to embrace those kind of calming energy as well. You are really, really into that energy. You are really, really into that energy. A lot of, I'm getting a lot of, you are very content also. You are learning how to be content with your situation, how to appreciate more what you have, and like, how to be more focused, centered, and create a sound judgment of things. Like there is a lot of, like, your sensual power and your mental power is kind of heightened right now, and it's is helping you to move forward, is helping you to be contained in this moment right now. With the, look at this is my starfish, is my Libra card. Even though it's a water, I have this weird connection with cards. Starfish is all about aesthetics for me. It's like, you are, look at this, like you have tiger. There is a lot of feminine energy that driving you, even though this is a masculine. But with the moon, half moon, on the tiger's forehead, it's a very, very feminine energy. It's like, what is feminine energy? Let's get into this a little bit. With this tiger, is telling me that you have a target, or you want to achieve something in 2021, and because you started feeling very renewed, right now where you are, you started feeling very renewed, you started feeling that new energy is coming to you, and it's good energy, it feels good, it feels optimistic, it feels nice, it feels light, it feels like, sun, it feels like warmth. And you are make you now you can feel like that you are not feeling so down or depressed or negative, or like beaten up or something like that, laid down and all these kind of things. So kind of coming out of all this kind of shadowy energy, or kind of doomy energy. And what you are doing with this tiger, you are focusing on what you want to do in 2000, like, you are kind of future planning, what kind of project you want to do, who you want to be with, like not who you want to be with, like how, which direction you want to push forward your life towards, that kind of thing. You are kind of forecasting how you're, what you want to do, and you kind of dedicate your time and energy into it and invest yourself. But it's not just idea that you are fetching right now. With the feminine energy, that's what is feminine energy is. Feminine energy is like, okay, I know that I need to do this, but what I need to do in order to do this, like let's say I know that masculine energy tells you with the tiger, masculine energy is saying that, okay, you need to go to point B. Feminine energy within the tiger is telling you, okay, right now you're point A, you need to go to point B. That's the idea. But how to translate this idea into reality, that's what the feminine energy comes in. Because water and earth are feminine energy, both of them are the material that holds water holds the earth, and earth holds, the entire world. So like it's just telling you, so you are not just, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. You are very good at that, because I have also a lot of Sagittarius placement. I really understand, like all this idea, new idea sparks our imagination, but how to make this idea, how to support this idea, that's what the starfish is, water. That's why so much water is, and you are supporting this, your idea by, being emotionally very open, emotionally knowing where you are. You are not overestimating or underestimating your placement in this, where you are right now. You are very much aware where you are, and you are kind of constantly focusing focusing on your emotional work. Okay, I need to, in order to feel good, I need to in order to do what I want to do, I need to feel good. And in order to feel good, I cannot just force myself to feel good. I need to really feel good from inside. So what I need to do in order to feel good from inside, those are the water thing, cleansing up all this kind of blocked energy, cleansing up all this kind of blocked energy. And you are being very like you are being very patient also with the turtle. There is a not very patient, but you are not rushing. That's what I'm trying to say here. You are not rushing too much into like, okay, I need to do it right now. If you're you just beginning to start feeling like good, you are not, okay, I'm gonna feel all the goodness, all the happiness right now. You are kind of taking one step at a time. There is a this turtle, even though it's a water, for me it's like a very much Taurian, maybe you also have Taurus somewhere, and very much Taurian, earthy, grounding energy with the star and the Libra and Taurian energy. What is telling me that both, like you are emotionally trying to be somewhere which fits your aesthetic idea, which you don't want to, you don't want to fit somewhere which feels like a battle. You don't want to force yourself too much to fit into something. That's what the starfish is telling me. It's telling me that you are kind of going, you are trying to figure out a place emotionally where you feel comfortable, where you feel like this is your place, not to try to be somewhere because others are there. You are trying to find your own truth as per your, where you feel like emotionally you feel safe and secure. And you are achieving towards that goal very, very calculatively, like very, there is a flow there. It's not like a rigid calculation, but there is a thought that involves there. It's, and you are taking one step at a time. But your mind is, your focus is very, your sight is like fixed. You are kind of planning where you want to be, where you want to do, what you want to do in this. And like you are just letting go of this year with a positive twist here. And then we got, oh god, why I'm having hard time getting those cards today. Okay, well, well, in reverse, I feel like you have been in past, emotion kind of pull you in, like you feel like you are in the some kind of deep well, like really, like this is well, but a deep well, like where you put like this like in the village and all that, the well thing. I really feel like you had been very dark places, and you have been, you know like given a lot of time to really think about, like reflecting a lot about your on your actions in past, like when things did not go well, did not go the way you wanted. Why? What's your, like how much you participated to create that kind of negativity or shadowy energy, how much others contributed, all those kind of reflection and understanding yourself. So you did a lot of soul searching here. But right now you feel like you need to come up from this deep water, and you need to be like, look at this turtle, it's almost like a bee on the surface and move. The mobility is very important for you to, in coming forward. You have been very stagnant, like energy wise. You have been, lot of contemplation and reflection had taken place. Maybe you went recently, like in last year, maybe like completely in a kind of hermit mode, kind of cut down socializing, like we all did. But like, what I mean, mentally also you cut down socializing, kind of focused on your involvement in those past events that happened to you, and how much you contributed to create those kind of things, or maybe some kind of things are happening to you again and again, and you feel like, why this kind of situation always happening to me. So you kind of went within emotionally and trying to figure out a lot of stuff, trying to be more gentle with yourself, and gave yourself a solid time to really understand. And now you feel like that now it's time to come on the surface and really start moving, because you started feeling very good. You beginning to start feeling very good. You're beginning to feel like that things are coming in balance. You have a better idea you where you stand in life, and how you do things. You have a better idea of yourself, and you started feeling nice and kind of content, and you are not pushing it back. You are accepting those energies. Same with the divine mother manifest, 15 broken down to 6. Another, like a very Virgo energy, sixth house. It's like, you are nurturing your daily habits. You are nurturing your own being in a day-to-day basis. With the turtle, I was getting the same thing. You are not rushing towards it. You are like, you know that in order to really have a complete healing, in order to really have really like calm and content and peaceful and kind of centered and focused life, one has to really know what they do in daily lives. Like, you cannot just pass by moments. You need to engage with those moments that happens in our day-to-day life. It doesn't have to be a big moments, like every day, like whatever you are doing, pay attention to what you are doing. Your action should be a part of yourself, and so that you can connect with those action, so that it feels like everything you do, it gives you some kind of, you can build memory out of this. It gives you some kind of emotional or mental satisfaction because you're connected to it. That's kind of Virgo energy, in a very like, it's like a Virgo Taurian Empress energy. It's like embracing this day-to-day moment, embracing everything that you do. Like, let's say you eat on a table. This table is not just another object. Like, it is a part of your household. It gives you a stability when you eat. It's connected with you. Like, how to connect with the object that we get ourselves surrounded with, and connection with that. And more you make those kind of connection with your single moments, it feels life feels very fulfilled, life feels very grounded, and your head gets clear, so that you can do all this other, like extraordinary stuff outside of household, which has, in the galaxy. Your idea can go wild when your base is very solid, because then you are not worried about your kundalini, then you are not worried about your root chakra or your stability. So you are stable, then your mind can go, you can throw your mind in the like a wild wind, and it can take you different places. But you are far right now, you are making this foundation very solid, so that you can go bigger, you can go larger, you can expand as much as you want. Okay, so while that's a long, okay, let's get into the nitty gritty of this energy. Like, what's the situation here? Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. And then we got Sun in reverse. Okay, I'm gonna get one more for Sun in reverse. We got the Four. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, Temperance in reverse, Sagittarian energy. What I'm getting, hold on, let me get one more card for this. I just got a little too much mess. This one flew out. that's exactly I was getting seriously, but I just wanted to make sure. King of Wands, another Leo card. Okay, so what's going on, Sagittarius, right now? That you feel like sometimes when you get too comfortable with how you are, you know, like sometimes you are like too much into your, you know, like maybe like too much into your philosophizing things, and sometimes that kind of creates, even though you are fire, I know, but sometimes that can create a little bit of hindrance of taking action, little bit of having, like self-confidence, self a strong sense of self, sometimes because your mind is I'm right now I'm talking about the archetype. I'm really getting that. I feel like this is a talking about archetype. It's telling me that, like, your mind is so vast, your mind can really capture a different kind of element so quickly. You can see so many different way of being. Sometimes those kind of philosophizing, those are beautiful things. Sometimes because of that, you kind of lose who you like. You kind of lose a strong sense of self, like Leo. Like, this is who I am. Your sense of self is kind of get convoluted because of that, and that's beautiful. But right now it's saying that, you are feeling like right now you don't need different ideas, you don't need raw ideas, you don't need uncooked ideas. You want a very solid foundation of yourself, like who you are at this moment, and you just want to go after it. Like, if you want something, if you really like something, if you want something, if you need something, you are not questioning, like, do I really need it? What are the different, very much Sagittarius and Libra, I feel like both of them are kind of similar, but in a different way. The modality is different, but it's like the King of Wands is like, it's like propelling you, some kind of fire in you. It's like not propelling you to be grounded with however you feel, like whatever the new energy is coming to you, and you feel like, okay, I'm not, like, I'm gonna be grounded on that. So there's a groundedness coming for to you, but this groundedness does not come from a earthy thing. It's more come from a, there is like a fire element to it, there is like a passion to it. It's not like, how can I differentiate? It's a very fiery energy. You know what you want to do, and you kind of go after it. You know what I mean? Like that kind of groundedness. It's not like it's not like earthy kind of groundedness. It's like you just want to go after it with your full passion, but at the same time you don't want to rush things, and you don't definitely want to get into too much. Maybe you are a kind of person who like to like compare, take, like procrastinate a little bit. Maybe you have a tendency to procrastinate in the name of valuing different opinions, in the name of like just getting into the philosophy side of being, and sometimes those things take away the action part. Right now you are realizing that that has been a little bit of block for you, even though that thing is very important. But right now you just want to focus on something very solid, fiery energy, that if you want it, you are just going to be focused. You are going to make sure what needs to be done to get this thing done, but you are not losing your sight. You know what I'm trying to say? You you usually do not lose your sight, but sometimes to get to there, you take a lot of deroute. Right now you are just making a straightforward transaction from point A to point B, straight line, no like like a curved line or anything like that. Two of Pentacles in reverse, I really, that's what I was getting. Like, Two of Pentacles is like Mars in Capricorn. Mars in Capricorn, Mars is a very fiery sign, fiery element. Capricorn is a earthy element. So when Mars in Capricorn, sometimes what it does, Capricorn is so, it's ruled by Saturn. Okay, I'm not going to get into too much, but I'm just saying that, Mars in Capricorn, that kind of energy sometimes make people, not really too much weighing things out, too much weighing things out. You have been weighing things out too much, and which created kind of negative repercussion in your life, because you feel like you are something. It added to your, like a stagnation period. It added to your stagnation period, even though that stagnation period opened up opportunity for you to reflect on your place in the situation and other things. But it like you, yeah, too much weighing things out. You couldn't make a decision properly before, not properly, boldly, because you felt like you do not know all the nitty-gritty of the all the information that you need to know. You couldn't find that solid confidence in yourself that yes, this is the right path for me, oh, this is not the thing I want to do. That kind of very demarcation of solidity did not happen to you before, because it's just, it just, there was a, yeah. And I'm saying, I don't think it's a wishy-washy thing. You really couldn't. You are a kind of person who likes detail, you want to be, you don't want to make mistakes, you don't want to do things just to do it and later on regret it. You may have done that before, and that created a lot of pain in your life. So you, this time you really wanted to be sure that you are invested completely, otherwise you cannot take action. And this came right on the justice, because you feel like if you just act on your impulse just because you are feeling it, this burning fireball, it's gonna be not justice, neither to yourself or the people that are involved. So there is a sense of being just, sense of being fair, was there. That's why you couldn't make the decision very well. But now you can, because you figured out what these things means to you, or whatever the situation, what this situation means to you. Are you truly invested in that? And with the knight of with the king of wands, I can tell that you are. You decided to go with this situation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a project, whether it's a career move, whether it's a lifestyle change. You took your time to really decide on this, but now you are completely, you know that you want to go forward with this, with the tiger and the king of wands. You want to go forward with it, but it took you to quite long to decide on it, because you just did not want to go forward to it, later on realize this is not for me. So in order to understand that, you needed to know yourself better, so you kind of do a self search over there. Three of pentacles in reverse. Three of pentacles in reverse, what is telling me that whatever this journey you are going forward, you don't wanna you don't wanna make it as a team product, team effort. You kind of want to go do it by yourself. If it is a project, I feel like you really don't want to, it's not a team thing, it's a solo project. Or if it is a, hold on, I'm gonna change my battery and I'll be back. Yeah, like what I'm getting from three of pentacles in reverse, that's something that like this phase that you went through, where you kind of secluded yourself, where you kind of went within. You did not wanted anybody's help, like you did not wanted to that to be like a team project. You did not, you kind of wanted to do, like, go through that by yourself. It was your journey and yours only. And I'm also getting that, wherever you are heading forward, this goal that you have on your mind, you do, again, I'm getting a sense of solitary energy. You want to do it on your terms, by yourself. You don't want people to involve in, you don't want to make it a team project. That's what I'm getting. Let me get one and more card on three of pentacles, like exactly if it is. Queen of Wands in reverse. King of Coin in reverse. I'm feeling like Sagittarius, this is another Leo card. There is a lot of Leo energy here. I feel like maybe someone in your life who has a Leo energy, you are kind of, you don't wanna, wherever you are going, you don't wanna incorporate this person's energy. You kind of, even though you know they are very capable, they are very, they're supportive, they are very, creative, they have all this vigor and energy, but you feel like that this is your path and you want to create by yourself, and you don't want to associate, you don't want to like go hand in hand with them. So it's not that you are separating from their energy, but I'm getting that you just, wherever you are moving forwards in your future, you just want to make this your soul journey. You don't want to get too much caught up with their energy, because maybe in past you have been kind of associated with this energy for a long period of time, and you feel like right now it's time for you to be completely independent. Absolute independency, that's what you are trying to looking for, absolute freedom. You wanna, you just, tiger is very solitary. They can they really, they live by themselves. They are like a lone wonder in the whole cat and cat all the cats except lions, but like the tiger is the most solitary hunter. They just like to be themselves. They, and I'm really getting like that, this energy, this Leo energy. You learned a lot from this energy, because you are right now, you learned how to take stand. You learned from them how to be, when you want something, you, how to go and get it. You learn that kind of very focused energy from them. But maybe it could be, someone from your family, or someone kind of, like that you kind of look up to, and you feel like, okay, you had your life, I learned a lot, but wherever I'm going next, I want to go by myself. I want to figure out what I can do with this. I learned a lot, and that's it. I'm gonna leave it there. There is that kind of energy I'm getting with the sun. Again, the Leo energy is very, very prominent here. uh, it could be, like a parental figure, or elder siblings, or kind of, like some kind of teacher that you look up to, somebody that you learned a lot from. And the sun, or it could be partner, anybody, like, I'm just saying that that energy is very strong. Okay, the sun in reverse and the fool, Aries energy, and the sun in reverse. I feel like that right now, what you are looking for with the divine mother manifest, you are looking for, more of a submission kind of energy, um rather than focusing on being happy, and just, it's very, very fine line difference between these two right now. I'm getting, what you are looking for, Sagittarius. You are looking for that faith within you that will allow you to go for this new journey. You are sun is like, you feel good, you are go outside, you feel good, and you just let your body go. That's like a sun energy. Like, let's say you are in the park, and you go there, and you feel like, oh, I'm really feeling the warmth on my skin. Okay, I'm just gonna, even though you feel like this is not the time to spend an hour just basking in the sun, but you feel like, what, I'm just gonna let all this responsibility go for a while, and I'm just gonna bask in the sun for a moment, and just be in the moment and enjoy it, and forget about all these things. Because that's how I feel, sun. That's how I, in this card right now, that's what's telling me. You don't, you want that joy, but you don't want from that, you want from a faith. Fool is all about faith, and what, okay, what is the difference? So you are feeling like that, instead of just feeling good, okay, I'm feeling good, I'm gonna submit myself to that. But it's like, it's coming from within. Fool is coming from within, knowing that you are supported, knowing that everything you do right now, it's leading you to where you needs to be. So there is a faith and trust that you are building with your divine energy and the universe and the nature, and you want to submit to that. So both of them is like a letting go. Sun and Fool, both of them letting go, but there's a difference of like elemental difference, like how you are letting it go. So I'm feeling like more you are letting it go through faith based letting it go rather than feel good letting it go. You know what I mean? That's what I, and that's why maybe the Leo here, you know, maybe this person that has a lot Leo, I feel like Leo, there is a lot of Leo energy in it. You know, this person is like you kind of want to derail from that energy, because this is the difference. You know, this energy told you let go based on how you feel, and rather than you want to go let go based on knowing that wherever you go it's going to take you where you need to be. That kind of faith based letting go. You want to kind of create a path for yourself with this new journey that you're taking on faith based, when you have a very solid faith with the universe rather than feeling good, you know. So that's what the separation, energetically separation happening. Okay, let's get another layer. This is very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get the traditional one. King of Swords in reverse. We got Death in reverse, Six of Pentacles and Four of Cups. Okay. Oh my god, how long this reading gonna be? But it's fine. It's your birthday month. I'm gonna go longer. If you're into this kind of long reading, maybe hopefully you will enjoy it. But I'm not gonna cut it short, you know. Okay, then we got Hermit in reverse. And then you got Ace of Wands again. See? Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. You are holding that fire very strong. Sweet. Absolute sweet. King of Swords in reverse. Yes. You are not, you know, like, not too much rational. You realize that too much detachment, not having too much passion, thinking about pros and cons all the time, you know, rational judgment. Yeah, those things are very important. But we sometimes, you know, we have a problem. I really think I'm just gonna say this little spill, then I'm gonna go with the reading. You know, I feel like what do you do most of the time? You know, we feel like that whatever works in one incident, we feel like that is the ultimate truth, and we try to replicate that truth in every other situation. We forget that every situation has its own story. You know what, you know, sometimes King of Wands is the King of Swords is what you need. It's the ultimate good thing, but other times you don't need that energy. It's calling for to be King of Wands, not King of Swords. So you are understanding that it's not a bad and good. Nothing is bad and good. Everything is relative. What works in one situation, it may not work in other situation. And holding one in such a high regards and apply that in every situation, that is kind of, that's why we make our life quite hard, because you know we try to fit like something into something that doesn't fit together, you know, like that's the thing. You know, you're being very wise right now. You realize that, you know, this situation, you know, you don't need all this, you know, like objective truth right now. You don't need all these things. Yeah, those things are very useful and you need that in life, but right now you don't need that. Right now you need passion. Right now you need fire. Right now you need to feel that your purpose is right in front of your eyes, and you just want to fetch that. Right now you don't want to think about pros and cons. You don't want to think about all this kind of analysis, cold analysis. You don't want to think about that, because it's not going to help you anywhere. So you're just letting that go. You're saying like, you know what, it's not your time. You're going to get time, but right now the limelight is on King of Wands. King of Swords, please stay aside. It's really like that. Okay, death in reverse, right under two of pentacles, and and then four of cups, which is like a moon in Cancer, and then six of pentacles, which is like a moon in Taurus. Again, Taurian energy. So I'm getting lot of Sagittarius. Of course, you are Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Libra. These three, and some Virgo energy. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be sign. I'm just saying what kind of energy you are vibing with. So death in reverse, and six of pentacles. Yeah, so it's telling me the situation, like the thing that you couldn't make your mind with before, two of pentacles, like maybe you had to make a, like whatever you are going with right now with the king of wands before, but you realize that it's not end. It's definitely not end, because you are choosing to go with it. I don't know whether it's a relationship, they are not giving me that, but I don't have to. I think whatever you focus on right now, whatever you're choosing to do, that this is not end. There is a lot of things that you still have to learn from this. You need to grow within it. So this is not the end of that, whatever decision, things that you are connected with, that you are taking a decision right now to go with it. Because before, what happened, you got very emotional. This is an emotional thing for you with the four of cups, moon in Cancer. Like moon in Cancer is like, I feel like you felt so much. You felt so much that it almost paralyzed you to take action. You felt so much, and those kind of feelings was very unusual to you, and you felt like you really need to. That's why you went so deep with the well. You really need to go deep to figure out how you truly feel before you can actually before you can reciprocate. I feel like it could be some kind of relationship. It could be very well be relationship with the four of cups there. I feel like you felt a strong, and it could be your dream project, however you want to take it. But there is a lot of emotional. You felt such a strong emotional reaction to it, like whenever it you needed the time. To. But right now you feel like there is it's not end. There is a lot of things that you do, if it is a relationship or project, that whatever, there is a lot of things you still yet to learn from this process. So this is definitely not ending things, and you felt so emotionally overwhelmed, emotionally so soaked, that it almost kind of free froze you to take any action. But right now you are being fiery, and you are gonna bring this harmony. You are gonna be reciprocative. You are gonna be giving. You are gonna be, maybe you withheld a lot of emotion from this person, if it is a connection, and you felt like now it's time. Because it's not that you didn't feel that, you wanted to be sure emotionally that you are on the right way. You don't want to give them hope and take it back, because that's not your thing. You wanted to be sure, and you felt so much. This person or this project initiated so much emotion in you that it felt very overwhelming at time. But now you are ready to reciprocate. And yeah, you got a hermit in reverse, again the Virgo card coming up right under this, like three of pentacles, three, like the tiger and all that. You want it, yeah. It's a very, I feel like, don't be too critical on yourself, Sagittarius. If you took time because you needed it. All right. If you wanted to do something, forcefully, even though you feel like it is not, if you don't vibe with that readiness, but you try to make yourself ready for something, you know yeah, people may misunderstand you, but let them misunderstand. They will understand you when you explain it to them, or maybe you don't have to explain it to them. They will understand you eventually. But the thing is, you took your time because you wanted some kind of, there had to be some kind of clearance in your mind in order to really get to the point. And you did that. And you, because it's a big decision, because you're kind of parting away from this Leo energy, which has been very strong in your life. And in order to part away from that kind of energy, you needed a solid sense of self. Otherwise you feel like you are going to be get lost again. So you don't want to get lost. I'm getting a strong parental or some kind of, like almost like a advice, some kind of like it's like people, this person, this Leo energy is like somebody who can really rely on, who loves you, like, but it's like a more of a parental kind of, that kind of guidance kind of energy I'm getting. And you feel like, yeah, you wanted to make a name of yourself for yourself, you wanted to go on a separate path by yourself, motivated by your own intuition and own vision. And you took you acquired, and and you needed this solid sense of self and solid sense of wisdom in a some way, in order to really part away from this energy. Because otherwise, um, I feel like this Leo energy is, you kind of did as all your life. You kind of, your mission kind of reflect their mission. Whatever they wanted, you kind of wanted the same thing, because they they you learn from them, you grew up watching them, like influencing you, and you admired them and this and that. So you like, their identity kind of became your identity at some time. So you wanted to create your own identity. You kind of detached from this kind of hold. It's a very nice hold, I feel like parental, mother figure, father figure kind of hold. But you kind of needed your own thing. Ace of Wands, yes. You are just gonna look at this. This is the same kind of energy. Like the same thing. Both of them. It's like a replication. It's just saying that. Oh, sorry. Fool was upright. Huh. It's just saying that you are going to submit to faith. You are going to submit to faith that everything will be all right. Everything has a reason, because now you are connected to yourself. Anything that you do, you're not going to be in your mind whether I'm doing right thing, wrong thing. You have a kind of, you're submitting to yourself, to this faith that divine mother, divine mother will be there. Universe is supporting you. Everything you do is gonna be for your own good purpose. Everything gonna go in your own way, in your way. And that kind of faith, and you are kind of acting towards that. So there is a faith-based passionate action that's gonna come from you in in recent future. All right, let's see. I'm sorry for this distraction. My camera is like, okay, let's get message from Oracle. I'm gonna get two cards. One is invitation, one is medicine. Invitation is that universe is asking you to invite or embody this energy right now, and medicine universe is asking you to heal from that energy and let go from this energy. That energy has done their work, so let go. So let's see what are those. And I'm gonna read from the book. This is a very nice energy. I feel like 2021 gonna be very nice year for you. I am really getting that. The Rainmaker is your invitation. 42, broken down to 6. Divine Mother for 15, broken down to 6. So there is some sense of submission. Again, the Fool, submission to divine, submission to the Mother Earth, submission to the submission to the Creator of nature, submit to, and just all we can do, just feel the fire in our heart and just go with utter honesty and sincerity and genuinity. That's all we can do, like just okay. And then the Gatherer is your medicine. 21, which is 3, broken down to 3. That's interesting. Let's see. Okay, so it's saying the Rainmaker invitation. The Rainmaker is calling you to create something new from the elements that are already in your life. Be sure you work with what is and not with what might be or could have been. The seeds that have been silently germinating in your heart will burst forth ready for the sunlight. See? Yeah, you're gonna be led by your passion, led by your heart. Your heart gonna lead you in, probably next year, the whole year. Do not hold back. Pull all your chips on the next roll of the divine dice. Yes, that's what it is exactly. Not doubts and all that's kind of going away. But it was good. Without struggle, if we learn something without struggle, that knowledge doesn't stay, and it doesn't do any kind of, it doesn't change our life. It does not give us any kind of experience worth experiencing. Without struggle, nothing happens. 21 is your medicine. So let's get okay. Do not wander too far afield in search for what spirit has already provided. Practice paying it forward, being thankful in advance of receiving. If you are in the scarcity mindset, open your heart to look beyond current condition and you will find the bounty being offered to you. Practice sharing, not hoarding or ownership. Yeah, it's like, it's like the main problem in our society right now is like we always try to one thing and we are not ready to share. Once we're ready to share, things gonna be much more easier. That's what the empress energy is, divine man. Like just man, like pay attention to your day-to-day life, like this table. Just don't treat object like just object. Like in life also, people don't treat people like someone who can give you some kind of advantage you can take advantage of. Treat them with people like real human being and you will be satisfied, you will be treated like a new human being, and that gonna be create a lot of healing and connectiveness. That's gonna bring a lot of interpersonal connectiveness and belonging, sense of belonging. And that's the way we can give back to earth, to universe. That's what it's asking you to do. Anyway, I feel like you are already doing it. So all right, Sagittarius, I hope you have a great month and great year ahead. I really, really do. And hope you get something out of this. And I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye.